It is the heartfelt belief of thousands of Staten Islanders, supported by a majority of their elected officials, that the 15.4-acre property of Mount Manresa should be protected and preserved as an ecological treasure. The former Mount Manresa is in the midst of a densely populated area, has ancient and stunning geological features, as well as a venerable history as the first Jesuit retreat house in America. It has a truly remarkable record as a haven for those in need following the September 11th terrorist attacks on the World Trade Center and the emergency recovery from Hurricane Sandy, where FEMA was headquartered. The grassroots movement to save Mount Manresa was formed in a few weeks by local citizens after alarming news at the end of March 2013 that the property was being sold to a commercial builder. Up to hundreds of housing units or apartment buildings could be crowded onto this mostly pristine natural landscape in a neighborhood already overbuilt, choked with traffic from the Staten Island Expressway and the adjacent service roads. Particularly distressing for the high-density, single and multifamily community is that no environmental impact study was ever conducted. Recently, over 500 trees were destroyed alongside the expressway for expansion. These trees acted as a buffer for noise and absorbed some of the toxic pollution spewing into the communities adjacent to the highway. The destruction of Mount Manresa, containing many acres of trees, will increase the health issues throughout the surrounding communities. Mount Manresa's nearby and surrounding neighborhoods of Grassmere, Arrowchar, Rosebank, Shore Acres, Fort Wadsworth, and South Beach have a population of 45,000 or greater. The Staten Island Expressway, cutting right through the midst of these neighborhoods, carries a traffic load of 200 to 250,000 vehicles a day. The trees and open green space of Mount Manresa's 15 acres acts as a natural purifier for the huge volumes of carbon dioxide and other exhaust gases emitted daily by the tremendous amount of cars, buses, and trucks passing within yards of this location on one of the busiest federal highways in America. These 15 acres contain a terrain that has existed virtually untouched since the last ice age and was formed as the huge continental ice sheet reached its most southern limit 20,000 years ago. The Ice Age Hill at Mount Manresa is part of the once lengthy terminal moraine which stretched across North America. Some of the majestic tulip trees we see on the property today are at least 200 years old and are direct descendants of the last remnants of the original old-growth forest that existed here before the early Dutch and French Huguenot settlers arrived in 1661. The earliest Native Americans from centuries or even millennia ago, if magically transported to this place today, would instantly recognize it as part of their natural world. That can be said of only a very few places that still exist today. Almost all the other trees covered areas, even the vast majority of rightly protected open spaces that is parkland, do not have that provenance. The grounds of Mount Manresa are a gift from time immemorial, a gift from God, one might say, for us to understand, respect, and cherish. Many currently standing species of trees at Mount Manresa are over 100 years old. A very rare black tupelo tree may be 400 years old, and a few old tulip trees may be between 200 and 250 years of age. Many small, new tulip trees can be seen on the woodland floor that are growing to continue this long lineage. These rare old-growth trees that are native to New York City represent many of the generations of these trees on this very spot. We cannot allow in 2013 this beautiful natural landscape and sacred site to be destroyed for more congested housing in a time when green natural spaces are so important and valuable to help stabilize communities and provide a great benefit to the quality of life for the public. If we do not act collectively to prevent the destruction of beautiful Mount Manresa, it will be lost to the current and future generations. If allowed to be destroyed, it can never be rebuilt. Once it is gone, it will be gone forever.